Hello and welcome to another live stream. Today we are trying out the new scenery from how do you call this? VLOSIMPLE, and it's for the Velana International Airport, one of the most scenic airports that I think I have ever been to. We're going to do a short flight from Trivandrum to Malé, and it's not a very long flight. It's hardly about an hour and 15 minutes, and we expect to reach there. And I will hopefully get a chance to show you the lovely scenic um, uh, approach that we do into Malé, with all the islands that we get to see on approach, and the beautiful island of Malé in itself. Remember, Malé is the capital city of Maldives. It comprises of many hundreds of islands. So yeah, then it's going to be an interesting flight. I've taken the liberty of spawning myself at Trivandrum. The flight plan has been pinned in the comment section for you to have a look at it. Um, the basic description of the route is also in the description below. All right, let's start setting this up. All right, as we start, remember the chocks are in place, the nose gate doors are closed, and the AP area is clear. As we come inside, the mode selector is normal, engine masters are off, landing direction, the speed brake lever is down and retracted, flaps are at 0, the radar is off, the landing gear lever is down, and as we come up, the battery voltages are fine. Let's put the batteries on and let's do a fire test. And that looks all right. As we complete that, we can start the boarding of the airplane. Remember, we have 113 passengers today that we'll be taking from Trivandrum, which is the capital city of Kerala, to Malé. Uh, these are mostly holiday goers. The fuel plant is about 2.2 tons, which includes about a 15-minute of a hold time. Malé can be slightly congested during the daytime because of the sheer number of arrivals that come in. So we work accordingly. I'm going to do a fast load so we can start loading the airplane, and there it is. We're going to start loading. The first person is already on board. Let's do an initialization on the ETSU. There it is. We are Sky Surfer 701. Remember, the call sign of Maldivian is Sky Surfer. From Trivandrum to Malé, and our return back, in case if we have to divert back, is going to be back into Trivandrum. It's a short flight of just about 56 minutes from takeoff to landing. This is today's date and the UTC time at which it has been called in. All right, let's go to our data page. And since we're doing the pre-initialization, we can check that the airframe and everything is all right, and we can just quickly set up. Actually, you know what? We'll do that later. Let's do our scans over it first. So remember, the cruise supply is on, ground control is on, the parking brake is set. So we're going to do a quick fire test. Correction, CVR test. And you heard the beep there. It's on captain and purser. Nav 1, Nav 2, Nav 3, and let's check the status. So it's about 6 minutes time to nav. And let's put these on. This looks all right. Remember, 113 guys, so I'm gonna put that on low. It's not a fairly full flight, and let's put these off. Let's get the leg page going and put them back on. And as we see, the amps drop down and are below 60 amps, so it's all right. As we go up, we can put the fuel pumps on. Fire test looks all right. The fire test looks all right. The audio switching is normal. Everything is fine. Putting this to 1 o'clock position. As we come down, everything here is fine. The Q&A just said the anti-skid nose wheel is in the on position. All right, let's start filling in our MCDU. Let's do a request of the init, and no, wait, I will not be able to do that until the init request comes in. And let's go to the ATSO menu here into the AOC menu, and let's check the receive messages. Oh, we've already got 2 load sheets in. Is it final? No, this is the prelim edition 2. All right, so there we have our flight plan from Trivandrum to Malé with an alternate back to Trivandrum. And our call sign today is wait, I have not. I knew I had missed something, and I have missed switching on my VPilot itself. Wow. No, it's DQA 701. Connect that to DQA 701. It is an A320, and let's connect. Ah, we are connected. Lovely. I do not think anybody is joining us for this stream. So yeah, it's all on us. All right, lovely. Let's go. The Delta Quebec Alpha 701. Our cost index today. Wow. Let's fetch our flight plan. There it is. Cost index today is about 15, and the cruise altitude is going to be 360. We are expecting a top of climb temperature of 46. Oops. It is. The ground temperature noted 53 minutes ago was 28 degrees. And we can also do a quick wind request so we can get the most accurate winds. All right, let's go to the flight plan. Departing Trivandrum, we are going to be departing on a one-way 14, and we expect the 4-ret departure, the transition 4-ret as well. So that's going to be 4-ret all the way. And after 4-ret, we proceed to Victor 23 via KIKIG, and then OSERA, and then Romeo 457 joins us to PATLO, and then it's a PATLO 1 for runway 36. That looks all right. Let's do the ride nav, and if I'm not wrong, the ride nav here is parts. Please don't tell me to sign in. Import from SimBrief, Trivandrum, and let's see. It's going to be RNP 14. And the Trivandrum BOR is, let me see the ILS chart. TVM, yeah. So let's tune TVM on at least one side. The secondary, we're going to do a copy objective, then I'll turn back on that point. And since runway 14 has been planned, we're going to do, in case if we do come back, we're going to do an RNP 14. It's going to be a no star and no VR. And let's put in the weather. All right, the winds are expected to be at 005 knots, with the temperatures being 28 and a QNH of 1013. Showers are reported, so all right, let's go to the NAP page. We expect a zero fuel weight today of 55.2. Departure fuel was about 7.1. Boarding is complete, and that was pretty quick. And the winds are already put in, and our final plus final reserve plus alternate is about 3.5. So let's put that 3.6. And let's go to the perf page and let's do an initial calculation. So again, the Trivandrum, we're departing 14. It's dry sync from load sheet of the final one has been, and we got the latest weather. Let's do a calculation here. All right, there we go. It's flaps 1 up 0.4, 68, 1 slash up 0.4, and this is 68, and it's 33, 35, 36, 33, 35, and 36. And I'm just going to put TBM here as well. It's a reference. And yeah, that looks all right. Let's see if we have our final load sheet. This is the prelim edition 1. Let's tell the boys at the ops to resend the load sheet, and they have sent it again. So there we go. The newest load sheet brings us accuracy is upgraded. So that brings us revisions to edition 2 for our flight for today from Thiruvananthapuram to Malé, which is the registration that we have with 6 crew members. The refuel weight is now 55.3, so it's increased by 100 kg, and a CG of 28.6, 28.6. Departure fuel is 7.1 and gives us a takeoff weight of 62.2 and 62.2, so we can accept this. And we've already set in our speeds for the full length departure, which is all right. Since this is done and all passengers are on board, we can start the APU. And while we're at it, ground services, let's get rid of the PCA. Let's close all our doors. And parking brake is set. So let's remove the chocks as well. I'm just waiting for the GPU, the APU to come online. We'll disconnect that as well. I know it's supposed to be 1500 TSR they predicted, but I just selected. I'm not on real weather because the beauty of this flight is only in looking out. All right, that looks we should be available, so we can go ahead and disconnect this, get the APU bleed running, and get rid of the GPU and connect the tug. Oops, that was only one tug. While the tug connects itself, quickly check if we have ATC, and do have some center online. So it's Colombo Center that is online as of now. So wait, we won't be pretty much entering into his airspace, so not a cause of concern for us. Alright, I have these constraints now, and since there is no ETC, I'm going to set all the way for flight level 360 on our window, and let's go ahead and do a fire test. Oxygen test. So that looks alright. I can't press it twice. So let's do a quick brief. We are going to be departing from runway 14. The taxi is pretty standard. There aren't too many taxi tracks in Trivandrum. So if you have a look at the chart, ground charts and 10-9. Yeah. So we are here. We pretty much get out via the parallel Delta or Foxtrot. So we're going to push back facing northwest, get out via Delta, and hold at Papa 1. Once the aircraft, approach is clear or the runway is clear, we're going to enter backtrack and line up runway 14 for a departure out of runway 14. As we depart out of runway 14, we expect The Foret departure. Let's look for Foret. There it is. Let's Foret for 1 by 1 for some make a right turn, proceed via Foret, and our transition is via KIKIG. So we proceed to KIKIG, which is 150 above, which has been fed in and cross-checked. And there is sufficient stop margin as we, in case if we do need to stop on the runway correction, stop the airplane. And yeah, there are no threats as such for this flight. It's a fairly short one. So that's about it. If it's all right, let's tell the crew.
Indigo already pushed back.
Hang in there. No, I have just spawned in fact, at, not really spawned in, I just set it up. So how much time will you guys be?
5-6 minutes.
No worries. I'm at 26. I think I mistakenly wrote gate 3. I'm at gate 26.
Okay, and file your flight plan on VATSIM.
I did. You sure it's not?
It's not there.
Okay, fetch from server. No flight plan found. Interesting. Thanks for the heads up, man. Free file on network. Let's in. File pipeline. There it is. Fetch from server. Disconnect. Connect.
Want me to file?
No, I got it. I typed in the wrong number. Instead of 701, I filed as I mean I connected at 791. So that is a
Change your flight number.
yeah. I just changed the flight number and it's already there. While we're at it, let's have a look at the Thiruvananthapuram airport. This is the international side of the airport. The domestic side is all the way over there. Not too many gates here in Thiruvananthapuram. Really beautiful approach again into Thiruvananthapuram, coming in with the water on the left side. We usually land on 3-6, which is the ILS. It's very rare that you actually end up doing the 1-4. Thankfully, it's now the RLP. This is the domestic side where all the domestic aircrafts are usually parked. Fairly short on the gates. It is not a very busy airport per se. to font is becoming a rather everyday issue now. Let me fix this. There are no failures here. There it is. That one's gone nice and toasty. So let's cool it down. And that's a little odd. There is no livery on this 320. Would that be you, Aero? He's Maldivian as well.
Ready for push.
Alrighty, I am pushing back. Since you are to the left of me and there is one taxi rack, let me go deep push all the way at the back. Right, the peak is coming on. Let's do the cockpit preparation and the before start cockpit preparation. Gate engine power removed. Fuel quantity is 7,080 kgs value. Seatbelts on, EDRs nav, and QNH is 1013 before start. Parking brake set. Because speeds and thrust are set. Windows closed, beacon is on. Before start checklist complete. Let's turn this on as well and let me tune in 1228. There it is. And then a push. Run in traffic, Skype 4701 pushing back stand 26. Toronto. Running 2.
Arjun taking 1-4 or 3-2.
1-4.
You're pushing the wrong way probably.
I know, but I'll just do a deep push back to get out of Delta.
All right.
Starting one. Okay, percent. Plug is disconnected. Start is good. Mode selector is normal. APU bleed off. APU is off. It's on the speed brake. Trim neutral. Flaps are to 1. And it's up 0.4. So, 4. Right after that, anti-air is off. We can see this check. Pitch trim is set up 0.4. Trim neutral. After check is complete. Roll up. Pull down. Neutral. Pull left. Pull right. Neutral. Rudder. Pull left. Pull right. Neutral. All the brakes are max. AWS, auto, auto, and terrain turbulence. This has it. And keeping terrain this side. Let's switch on the lights. And let's start taxiing out. Wait, check. Left is clear, turning right on Papa. Yeah, I saw that. It's okay. I need to fix night botting. I'll fix that tonight. Every time you send me a message, it just goes off. The first part is looking clear, so let's line up and finish our checks. All lights are on. Door is buzzed. Takeoff config is checked. Waiting cabin. Taxi, flight controls checked. Flap setting config 1. Radar and to ensure on time auto. Engine mode selector normal. ICAO memo. Takeoff cabin awaited. Run traffic. Sky Surface 701 lining up. Correction backtracking runway 32414. Departure runway 14 southbound. Random. Oh, cabin is ready. Let's do a lineup checklist. Lineup departure runway is runway 140 CAS coming up. The ARA packs 1 and 2 are going up. Lineup checklist is complete. Alright, departure path is looking clear. Ground traffic, Sky Surfer 701 departing runway 14 south. Ground pulling up. Stabilized. And flight 68 SRS autopress blue.
London traffic, Maldives 812 will be lining up runway 3214 post departure company traffic.
That's set. 100 knots. V1 rotate.
Nice roll.
Positive climb. Get up. V1 is on. Level time. First time climb out of thrust. Alt magenta. Since there's no traffic, it's open climb.
Go direct KIKIG now. No traffic in the area.
Copy. Direct. KIKIG beam points. Flap 0, speed check, flap 0.
Random traffic, Maldivian 812 rolling.
Back. The beautiful Maldivian livery of the jumping whale. Sorry, dolphin. 10,000 feet checks. Lights are off. Seatbelt signs are off. Steering right now. And secondary is a copy of the active. Alright, we have an optimum 360 rec max of 3905. We are climbing 360.
Hello.
Hey, have you pushed back?
हाँ आप लोग करो आगे मैं आता हूँ स्पीड से.
Alrighty, you can always depart from Colombo. I think people are planning to depart.
कोलंबो लंबा पड़ेगा ट्रिवेंड्रम से आओ.
I know, but I think I think Trivandrum is the closest airport.
अरे इंस्टेंट लोडिंग करो फटाफट पापावन से निकलो.
हाँ मैं अभी मैं बहुत तेज आने वाला हूँ दोनों से. मैं B11 ला रहा हूँ.
Oh my God, that is going to be impressive, huh?
आप कार्गो ऑपरेशन करो. बस मेरे इसमें एक ही दिक्कत है कि मेरे इस पे भी थोड़ा ओल्ड लेआउट है, न्यू लेआउट है नहीं.
Ah,
ओल्ड एयरपोर्ट में पार्किंग का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. द ओनली थिंग इज यू विल लैंड ऑन द टैक्सीवे फर्स्ट.
हाँ
or you can aim for the taxiway and land on the runway for us.
उसको ना ओल्ड लेआउट में नया रनवे बना ही नहीं है XT11 वाली सीनरी में.
But there must be a taxiway, I'm sure, on the right side then.
It's not that updated also.
Oh, okay. That is a really old scenery then. Because the new runway has, I mean, now the new runway has been used as a taxiway for a long, long time.
Taking 1.8 or 3.6?
I will be taking I'll be taking 3.6, yeah. Because then you get to see the lovely islands before you do the landing.
मेरा सिंपल है. डायरेक्ट लूंगा, डायरेक्ट अपना MLE VOR.
Yeah, there is no ATC, so you have that much.
वो संपर्क कनेक्ट करेगा.
ये
It's all right. It's all right. It's not for kids. The stream is never for kids. But that's okay. I'm hoping that with this new scenery that is out, we should get some operations happening to Malé, some events and stuff like that. So eventually, if not today, maybe in the coming days, we should see a lot of traffic coming in to Malé. And if traffic comes to Malé and controlling happens in Malé, controlling is definitely going to happen in India. So next few days is going to be interesting. Yeah, but I'm sure there'll be a lot of flights from Dhaka. We don't have, we have only Bombay. So I'm expecting at least now that we have Bombay as well as Malé, and there are a lot of flights between Bombay and Malé, that at least there should be some events that are organized by VATSIM India um towards this route, because we've been rather quiet for quite a while now.
What's up? What's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Can I get a radio check?
Yeah, you're coming in a little faint, but is it me or is everybody finding that?
Is
Is
this
it
any
very
better?
better? It is better, but now it's like you're speaking inside the mic. So let me hang in there. Let me check. Is there an issue from my end?
Wow, I'm getting over 80 FPS.
Wow.
Hey, what's your GPU?
1650 Ti.
What's your settings?
It's impressive.
Almost high.
Ah, fair enough.
And
Although to be fair, in the Fenix cruise, it was high ultra, I guess.
Oh, never mind. That was momentary.
Brief moment ago. Yeah, sorry, I thought they would try with you guys. I've actually really busy.
yeah, you've been really busy. You've been missing, in fact, for quite a while.
Yeah, so it's a combination of work and IRL availability.
Oh, nice. So you're building in some time, huh?
Yeah.
What?
I didn't mention this to you guys, but I did a charity deal and I went to London to last week.
Wow.
So I got past the first, I think that was 200,000. Oh, sorry, no, that was 25,000.
Uh-huh.
I was in the last 200. So even if I don't make it any further, I'm pretty proud of that.
No, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all.
That's good. Control won't be an issue. He has open Kolkata control.
Yeah, so it's, I think it's Perez. They did something called Speedbird Academy.
Okay.
So those guys, and they were at the VA side for the and they invited you down and you did a couple of tests and stuff.
Ah,
Yeah, it was pretty good. I think it went quite well. So
not bad at all. Not bad at all. That is really impressive.
that'd be ideal. That'd be like set started.
Yeah, not too bad. So, how many more to go before you're in the next step?
I think they'll let me know in the next couple of weeks. They said, and I
Oh,
think
sweet.
after that, it's a continue with VA directly.
With BA directly? Oh, wow. Well, all the very best. This is really, really good news, and we won't celebrate till it's done. So we'll wait for that. But good job, man. I mean, getting this far is also a big deal. I mean, it's
That's
definitely,
great, actually.
yeah, it is worth congratulations. But remember, there is still a little bit to go, so don't lose your focus there.
And even if I don't get it, I've got plans for potentially modularizing the
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there is always, but if BA happens, it's going to be amazing. Let's put it that way.
That's the focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, busy with that and general work. As you know, I'm an electrical engineer.
Yeah, yeah. But wow, you've been quite busy. But what about the weekends? Is weekend not, or weekends not as what do you say, available?
Free time, for example, last weekend, I was away with a girlfriend, and then this weekend, I've been free this weekend. It's just I had to head out a bit earlier because I wasn't flying.
Ah,
Next weekend, I think she's got a work social event on Friday night.
okay.
They said it's quite messy, so I'll see like a stuff on Saturday. Then that. And then weather dependent, the week after that, I'd like to do some flying in Glasgow on the Sunday. So
Ah, oh, you've got a busy few weeks up ahead.
yeah.
But is there any chance you can squeeze in the CTV? I know it's a long one for you.
I should be able to.
You should be able to, yeah, because I think pretty much all of us are trying to figure our way out through CTP.
Because that was the one day I was very motivated by calendar.
Yeah, that's when, I mean, I've especially taken leave for that, and I was really glad that I got leave for that at least.
Yeah. So yeah, no. And speaking of leave, I'm actually studying that in February.
Oh, nice. February. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
weather,
February is going to be a good time, and the weather's fairly decent.
Besides that, we're going in Hyderabad.
Hyderabad.
Indeed.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, we just started like, and we need to do them as soon as possible because they can get pretty expensive. Right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
we're
they.
thinking about it
Mm-hmm.
because I'm sort of guilt tripping my dad to take me on the 380.
Yeah, the 380 is now pretty much their workhorse pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, so that's why I've been a bit vacated.
Yeah, it's okay. That's all right. I knew there was something boiling up, I mean, on the back burner, and you've been missing for quite a while now. But that's all right.
So how's the, are you there, boss? On your way?
Yeah, so we are flying from. So Mali's just got a new scenery out from VOTV, and it's not half bad. Let me put it this way: they've done a really good job of making the main island and the airport. There are a couple of things that they could probably work on. If they're listening to this, it'll be a feedback for them that the islands that have the resorts and a whole bunch of those hut type resorts into the water. If they can probably pick them up from Bora Bora or from some place around, that'll really up the scenery quite a bit, and they're not very heavy on the FPS.
Those assets like readily available.
Yeah, it's just, I think it can be fit in. I mean, you could fit that in an update. You don't really have to make a whole new scenery, or you don't have too much work around, and that would really up the ante because I know when we're at 30,000 feet, you don't really get to see the huts, but when if Malé is working around, in fact, I was just discussing this today in the morning, flying the Twin Otter with the floats, it's gonna be amazing now.
Yeah.
So in fact, that gives me motivation to probably learn some twin otter ops, or I don't know, maybe try something. Because now we have Malé, and Twin Otter is their main workforce.
Have we got stuff to water map so the water's actually on the right color?
Oh, really?
I hope they do.
Let's see. I mean, my guess is as good as yours.
They've done it for Bora Bora.
Yeah, they've done it for Bora Bora. They've not come around to this region, so I'm expecting it to be the default, the old one. But if they have, that's gonna be nice.
Yeah. That would be good. Right.
You can already see it on the.
Really good if they drop 777 within like the next few months. Because then,
Yeah, I mean, we desperately need a wide body. And I know in the meanwhile we have the Asovo 787, and I'm not even counting the Latin VFR 330, but yeah, there are a few airplanes that can just bring you from A to B, but they have no level of realism at all. I'm hearing good things about the Horizon 789.
well, let me just caveat that by saying there's some stuff that's pretty badly wrong with that. Like, rotation.
Hi Gulshan, how's it going?
You'll pull the stick back and it will just go back to how gently you do it.
Oh my god.
It's a guaranteed chance, basically.
Wow, okay.
The other thing is, occasionally the DPW decides to go silent on you.
Decide to go silent on you.
Yeah. So, well, okay, not just the DPW. Oh yeah.
Oh god, that he was playing well. For anybody who's, I know. If anybody is, wondering, there is a cricket match going on between India and New Zealand.
I've got my team delayed, so I just saw the video.
Okay. Well, we totally killed the suspense for you.
95.
Yeah,
That's what he gets for stealing the show, man.
Yeah, but he did A 95 is also a good score.
Interesting was the India-Bangladesh match. Just to complete Kohli's century, the umpire didn't give a wide.
Wide, yeah. I mean, that was. I think there are a lot of people upset because of that. Like in fair sportsmanship and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, even in this match, the man of the match was belonged right to Mr. Mohammed Shami, and he was enjoying the field Sunday.
Wow.
95 of 104.
Yeah, Arjun, there is one more aircraft tailing us between Ritwik and us.
Oh, there is one more.
Some guy from Bangalore.
Oh, nice. Bangalore.
Gate traffic.
Well, it's okay. Everybody's welcome to the party. It's a new scenery, and I'm really.
Oh, no, sorry, that's
We'll insert this and KIKIG. Wait, everything looks alright.
Just pushing back.
Oh, sweet. Well, you have quite a bit of catch up to do because I'm almost about to see the islands come up.
Alright, going to the live weather and give yourself a very 200 knot period. It's actually pretty strong in the Atlantic. I think it's up to 160 knots.
Yeah. If you want to see the highest winds, you've got to actually go into the Pacific. Pacific is where the winds are the highest.
You get supercharged.
Yeah, I think they almost get supercharged.
Did I tell you what happened to last year? So I did a United Trans-Pacific from Incheon to SFS. And on that particular day, just by complete sheer luck, there was a jet stream stretching all the way across in near straight line. So I think I did that flight in about 8 hours and 20 minutes from Incheon to San Francisco. I was averaging about 690 knots all the way across.
690, wow, that is.
Got a high of 710 at one point. I did up a bit. I put up to 9.86 to get a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's done and dusted. I mean, it would be nice if he had scored the 100, but it's okay.
And with that, India wins.
Yes, it did indeed.
It's a cool stadium. I'd like to visit it up in the mountains. Oh, by the way, guys, I have to do jury.
I'm sorry, you're coming a little faint again.
Oh, sorry. I have to do jury duty.
Jury duty? Oh, wow. Interesting.
Yep. Because they randomly select people.
Yeah, they do randomly. So, what's it like? You have to read up something, or you just show up?
I think so. What will happen is it's in sheriff court. It could be nothing spicy.
But still, I mean, whatever it is.
Yeah. Also, I'm not allowed to talk to anybody about the case. Actually, no. I can talk about the case. I can't talk about what we discussed the other jurors.
Oh.
There's 12 of them. And I think they used to get selected into a pool of about 30.
No.
And then they choose 12 from that. I've got a chance I might not do it. But I think I will. I think it's 5 days.
And 5 days of work.
I don't get paid for it. So
yeah, it's part of your give back to the whole society.
Yep. So the good thing is, so I was actually contemplating getting a work refusal, but my boss, he was like, nope, if you do it now, you get the right to refuse it for the next 2 years. So you
just finish it.
Get it over.
Yeah. I agree. I kind of agree with him.
Yeah. I've got that. So what that means is I'll be getting off earlier So I'll probably have more time to fly in the evening, so I'll be able to do some late. If you're ever on like really late, probably one for that.
Like, what do you define really late? Like post 12, post midnight?
11.
11, yeah, maybe some nights.
11.
I could push that up to some nights. As long as it's a nice and spicy airport, I don't mind.
Well, we've got plenty.
Yeah, exactly. We've got plenty now in the set.
Oh, speaking of two airports, we've got Palm Springs on the plaza.
Oh, okay.
And I was planning on doing that some point. It's fun. Have you been in Palm Springs?
Oh, okay. I have not actually.
It's got really fun RNAV. You sort of look around and you're flying alongside mountains.
Ah,
Nice airport.
nice.
And really good to be by Amido for it.
Oh, okay. I will check it out.
We could do like a 1.5 hour hop in from Denver to Palm Springs.
Palm Springs, yeah.
By the way, they got lead Bradford Airport opened again.
Okay.
Because did you see the tube that went off?
Yeah, I did see. But they fixed that up?
Yeah, they've got that. I don't know if they fixed the plane, but they've got the airport got again.
So no, as in, have they towed the airplane out of the ditch or something?
Yeah.
They have.
That's all sweet up.
That's sweet.
Not too. I don't know how it happened though. I assume they were really late in the zone. And the combination of wind, rain,
and technique of landing, because
technique of
the
skill issue.
I mean, here's what I would like to. Here's what I have always. I mean, this is what people have told me, and this is my little experience. The airplane can stop in. The airplane can really stop in less than half of what it really plans to. What you get as the number in your iPad or whatever. The whole reason why we still end up getting out is because of poor technique most of the times.
Right.
Because as long as your technique is fine, even if here's a test that we did. We landed in one of the shortest runways in India, which is Patna. With reported conditions of just wet, but the runway was put in as so there's slippery conditions, so there's low, medium, and high. The sim can only put in these three parameters. You really can't put in any finer details. We wish there were finer, but so we put in medium slippery, so that's pretty high actually. Like high slippery will be as slippery as somebody can't stand. So that's really not. There's no point replicating that.
Pure ice, basically.
It's almost it's pure ice, and it's the ice that is frozen solid. What do you call that? I like a layer of ice. So we tried. So we tried doing that, and the airplane managed to stop with just the correct technique. I mean, there was no additional. We tried to duck down or try to use as much of the runway. We just follow the normal technique, and the airplane stopped. So you really can fix that, but it's just that most of the time it's something or the other with the pilot error coming in. 281014.
But you can't really legislate for that to happen. It's best is to just avoid it altogether.
Yeah, and so I don't know. Here's what I always do. It's okay. Just remember, it takes a far less amount of runway to do a touch and go than to actually trying to stop it. So just throw the thrust levers ahead and just go around.
That's truly basic. Because even like I was thinking that even if we've landed, because Leeds Bradford is a weird runway, it's almost a takeoff.
So that's
high wind. With high wind, you can get a pretty nasty shed effect just before the.
Oh wow!
Just before the not the threshold, before the where the rabbits usually are. So my guess is that they got hit with a nasty upset, and they probably either they landed really late in the zone or they weren't in the zone, and they just committed to landing.
again, but
That's
then
like a. I was gonna say that's like a split second decision, isn't it?
it really is not. So I would like to put it at this way. I don't know what's the 2E procedure about it, but there is a way that Airbus likes to put this across. I don't remember this in the Boeing, but um, I'm sure it depends on the culture of the airline. So here is how we brief when we brief for the approach. So we say that in case if we land. So when we are briefing, landing is actually an if. It is the go round that is briefed about and talked about because landing is a big if. It's not that the go round is an if. So when you do go round, it's actually a very normal maneuver rather than landing. It's the airlines and Airbus does emphasize that there should be more emphasis on talking about the go round than actually landing it.
Safe go round.
Yeah. So you should discuss that. Like for example, today in Malé, in the daytime it's all right. It depends on the conditions, but at night and or during the daytime, and it's like absolutely calm and the waters are like stand still. It is a pretty weird approach because there is no perception of depth. Because it's either water in the night there you can't even see that. In the daytime at least you can see the water, but if the water is absolutely calm there is no perception of depth. And you have an ILS on now I think it's on both the runways, but earlier they used to be only on 3-6. So if you're doing an ILS, at least you have some form of a vertical profile. But if you're landing on runway 14, it is really weird. I mean, I don't have words to explain that, but it feels really weird trying to land into Malé. And it is very common for people because there is no depth perception, you try to keep it up high as possible. You're kind of like ground shy. And so what happens is you end up crossing threshold at like almost 100 feet or maybe even higher. And because of which there have been a lot of cases where you end up, because you're just high, you end up going around. And there's only so much that you can do because if the winds are favorable for 1.8, you've got to land on 1.8.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So on that runway, so if you have no ground vision at all, you're fully reliant on your instruments to a point. Just before. So I'm asking you. So I'd imagine your focus is because normally when you're landing, your gaze scans proceeding ahead and right?
Yeah. So you gotta find your own way. My way is for every 1 second that I look outside, I look 2 seconds inside. Obviously, I don't time this by the clock, but this is just a demonstration. And this is when I'm on the approach, and when I cross the minimums, then it is more on the outside and very less on the inside. And once you're approaching the threshold, like post 100 feet, I'm really not looking inside. I maybe glance inside just in case if the speed is dropping, but since I'm on the Airbus, I've forgotten that.
Fair enough. I suppose it varies as you get closer. You get to like a gradually more and more critical phase.
Yeah, and critical plus remember landing. A manual landing is a visual maneuver. So you've got to start acclimatizing or getting used to the visual perspective outside, and start transitioning more to the outside. So that's just But yeah, so Leeds is something like that, is it?
Sorry.
Leeds is something like that.
Leeds is the ratio Leeds is the runway sort of pops up at you. It's not like a massive table cross. It's sort of just the one end of the runway is definitely off like a switchback face. So you're coming in that side.
Okay.
And it's also slightly uphill as well, which makes it even harder. There's a fairly noticeable upslope on it.
Oh.
Never actually flown in there either. There's some airports that like you think it's completely flat, but then you go there and you realize that it's really bumpy. Glasgow is really good. I never expected to be as bumpy as it is.
Alrighty. Well, there is a new Glasgow, if I'm not wrong, and a really nice Glasgow.
What?
In the sim,
Oh yeah. Kaigi.
Pairigi, yeah.
Yeah, it's a different really because for that one.
Hmm.
And they're redoing out of that. Giving my people more foot. The love of that.
Ah.
What price is that? Very random, very silly.
I'm sorry, I couldn't get that.
The random deli that popped up in the market.
Oh yeah, I don't know what to say. So it's a little better than the field there scenery, which is basically just flat and
Absolutely not.
sorry,
Absolutely not.
which one? The field there or I don't know what.
Fielder is far better than this shit.
Yeah, but again, field there has its own issues, and this one
It's
is.
just not got. The only issue is it's not got an elevated run. Apart from that, that guy has put in some efforts to get things right.
Yeah, so in terms of detail, it is rather accurate, and the only thing I didn't like in the details is that it looks like it's an airport that was made yesterday. Like it's absolutely brand spanking clean. Maybe if we could add a little bit of dirt and dust.
I mean, on T3 everything is wrong. You name it, and that's wrong.
Yeah.
You
So,
can-
It looks too tall. The actual building is too tall. Glass is wrong. The jetway is wrong.
the jetways are definitely wrong, but I'm hoping the jetways get fixed by GSX.
No, I mean you can't get those the
glass-
iconic T3 red, green, and yellow shit that they have.
Oh yeah, that's not there.
Yeah, that's not there either.
No, it's not there with this scenery. The other one has it.
Field there has it. Oh, okay. No, I'm talking about the jetway in this in field there is. It's not the glass jetway that Delhi has.
The default, so yeah, even the Avinash scenery does not have it, so it doesn't make any difference. But yeah, just for the sake of it, I still prefer using the field there. At least it gives me the new data.
So exactly, if I have to pick between flying the what is the new one called again?
I don't know, some crap, let's say straight something.
Yes, yeah, whatever. So let's call it the new one. If I had to choose between the new one and the field there, I would definitely choose field there. Or I know it does not have the elevated taxiway. I mean, there is the elevated taxiway, but it's not elevated. That's the only thing. But in terms of the accuracy and a little bit of the detail, it's a lot better. Again, remember that airport is almost 2 gigabytes. The new CAS, whatever, the new one, I mean, it's not really. I mean, I don't want to comment on it. I have not used it, but I'm not. From the pictures, it's not really giving me. Yeah.
Well, if the developer even pays me to use it, I would use it. I'll just pay.
What I would love is the guys who made Dhaka.
Yeah, so I wish we could get something like Dhaka. That is amazing. Like the Dhaka scenery.
Yeah, that place probably we can say tata goodbye to our FPS.
I mean,
No, if he does that for Delhi, yeah, you can pretty much say goodbye to your FPS. It's a massive space to make.
this and all
If you go for that sort of a detail, and you're done. And probably he's done with it making that thing.
That's light work. But you could pop like for example, Daniel is a huge airport, and it runs phenomenally well. It really good. I don't know how they optimize it. Use some sort of black magic. I think it's who does Denver? I think it's FSCC. I don't know. One of those. Whoever it is that does Denver, they use big data to do some sort of witchcraft to optimize it. Because the detail is insane, and I get like phenomenal FPS. That's a big airport. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it night, guys.
All right, we will see you next time.
Keep you updated on the BA front. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You hopefully in the very near future.
Yeah, and in case I'm hoping you're available for the CTP as that's happening.
Yeah, I should be. Should be able to.
Sweet. So we will see. Otherwise, on we will see each other on the CTP.
Cool.
Cool.
Right.
Cool.
Speak to you.
All the best.
See ya.
Yeah. Just commence descend, thrust idle, and yeah, we should start seeing the island outside.
I hate these things. I keep saying that on my it's first idle as if I've got a first idle on a five. I think this is one very downside of flying sims, and probably too many aircraft that you start mixing up terminology from Boeing, Airbus on a Piper. I mean, I've got this very bad habit of not looking at my airspeeds during the entire approach.
Yeah, because that's
Just
a
because it's the Airbus.
Yeah. So here's what I was talking to my friends about the same thing, that since I've come to the Airbus, I have not really looked at that part of the display too much, and I feel that maybe Airbus should just eventually just, because the screens on the Airbus are not that big compared to like the Boeing or the Maxi. So they might as well just remove it and give us a little more on the real estate on the screen, because we are eventually not just looking at it at all. There's only so much that you can do about it. So
I mean, even if the screen would have been bigger, for that matter, like on the 350 or the 380,
yeah,
you still won't look at because the redundancy is so much, and
exactly. And you got auto thrust all
they
the
made
way.
you kind of handicapped.
Yeah, I agree with that, because it's barely that you
I know. I mean, even I've got that issue right now with me that I need to somehow fix it, because I just don't feel like looking at my SPs for some reason.
Here's what I can do today, just to practice. Let's practice these off and auto thrust off.
I mean, I found a new thing. I've got this hang of my engine sound, and I just go by that on the entire approach. I don't even look at my speed during my entire circuit.
If it works, it works.
If you want to pass it, check right, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I know, but maybe if tomorrow when you're flying solo, it'll work. It works.
Well, at that point of time, I would double check everything, because the other day I landed flapless without realizing I didn't put my flap the entire way down.
Oh wow.
And I took off also without flaps, and then after takeoff, 100 feet, and we track our flaps at 100 feet.
Okay.
So
That's a little too late, yeah.
in between, what the hell is that? I looked down and realized, oh my god, it's been down the entire time.
So there it is, the islands of Maldives. Some of them at least. Let's see, is that Dharavandu? No, we've already crossed Dharavandu. That should be behind us. What is that? Another big one.
So, a quick question.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in the Airbus ones, you have your flaps up, your ailerons pretty much get crushed, right?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. So once your once your flaps are up,
Mm-hmm.
the ailerons get flushed, basically lock right. You then use the spoilers for turn and all at high
No, so
speeds, right? The aileron.
so it depends on really high speed. At really high speeds, it's mostly the spoilers doing the work. At slightly low
Yeah, the
speeds,
aileron
the
don't really
mixture.
move after the flaps are up, right?
They do move, but at a very limited angle. So that was the. I think you're mixing it up with the A310, if I'm not wrong. In the A310, once the flaps are up, the ailerons get locked, like physically locked, that they can't move.
So they haven't moved that thing to the further speed.
No, they did not. I don't know about the sim, but in the 320, even at the faster speed, you will have a little bit mix of the aileron because just using the spoilers caused a lot of stress on the outer wing. They tested it somehow and figured that out, and so they use it's now called a mixture, and I don't have the exact algorithm that they use because it's a mixture that changes because of the speed. So at very high speed, it's lesser of the aileron and more of the spoilers, and at low speeds, it is more
Like
of.
the gearing mechanism.
It is kind
Just
of.
how it on the rudders, basically, as the speed
So on
increases,
the
the rudder
rudder,
angle also
yeah, but
reduces.
eventually, like the nose wheel steering just disconnects. Here, it never disconnects. Even if you go beyond the structural limit speed, there is still an aileron input. I do not have the values for it right now. I will have to find those out.
I see. Interesting.
Units 1013.
But during the direct law, you would be getting a ability to have a full scale function, I believe.
Yes, you do, and it is rather violent at direct law.
Yeah, I was reading upon something that it was actually for my tech gen. So as I'm going through it, I was going through some of the manuals that I have.
Uh-huh.
I thought, I mean, at some point, I don't know which manual was I reading, but it mentioned that the flaps up, it's basically
Just an
that the
update. I
aileron
can now see both of you.
You can see it. Are you kidding me? I was at top of climb and you pushed back. Ow. Impressive.
Yeah, you actually there is a third aircraft also.
Oh, there is a third one. Oh, interesting. Let me
The
open
one
it.
which is coming from Bangalore.
Let me
I'm just overtaking it above it.
Okay, now Arjun, me and you are very near to each other, so I will do a little 360 at the final initial approach. You can continue your approach.
I'm at 250. What are you maintaining?
I'm also doing 250, trying to reduce down.
Don't worry,
but,
we should be fine.
started my descent rate.
What is the spacing
You
between
are
you and
taking
me?
3.6, right?
We are taking 3.6. What's the spacing between you and me? It's more than 10 miles, right?
No, I'm just above you.
Arey, just extend your down.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. See, you are now making the turn Mike 503, right?
correct.
I'm 5 miles behind.
So
I'm
5 miles
doing an
is,
extended down.
if you just slow down to maybe a little more, then you can just continue, but then you'll be a little high on approach.
I'm trying to slow down.
You're at 250, right?
Reducing to 210. I'll extend it down and I'll
Arey, just drop your gear now.
Yeah, just go. I mean, just come. I don't think you'll have to. But anyways, your wish, your call.
Drop your gear. He can. Arjun sir can make it to the end of the runway. I think good enough taxi. No need for backtrack and all. यार बगल वाले runway plan करना है.
Yeah, I mean, it was just till a few weeks back, maybe months back, it was actually an actual runway. So yeah, you won't really be damaging too much.
This segment that I'm seeing on your end reminds me of days I can control, used to control in Malay. We had like shitload of stuff.
Yeah, this is.
I remember one of the events, we had about 50 arrivals back to back.
Wow.
I was one of the approach controllers. But this was back in 2014.
नहीं, I'm talking about 2019 and we had an coding with about 50, 60 odd traffic that day.
Even VATSIM I did, it was British Airways virtual event and around 20 or 30 of them were coming in. And that controller Imal Mille told me to keep a 30 nautical mile distance between two aircraft so that they can safely backtrack.
Oh,
No, we had just 10 miles. Like everyone was on 10 miles from. So basically, it looked like a one big aircraft and the SSR showing 1 hour basically path trend, dots behind dots.
alright,
That's
just
cool.
writing 330 and
So this is what I was talking about. So you see that flat piece of land.
yeah,
That looks so bad. That looks so bad.
that
Had
would
there
have,
been a few huts, would have been nice.
yeah, and these islands look so nice on approach. That's why I wanted to land on 3.6 because there are these islands that you get to see on approach.
Yeah, but these are
my side.
piece of stuff here. They don't look that good.
But still, I mean, yeah, you get to see a little better in real life, but they are pretty much similar to what we.
The arrows of scenery did such good. I wish they had ported it over for MSFS. The scenery, the airport is good with the scenery, but I guess when you're doing such a small airport, you could have put in a bit more effort with the city.
Oh, yeah.
Because that adds value to your airport.
Speed check +1.
Arjun, are you on the island?
I am just coming up.
Join the center line, right?
Yeah, I'm 11 miles on the island, so you can come in. Come on, Rockstar, GS star. Speed is managed. Already high on the approach. Actually, not high. I'm a little fast on the approach. So.
You have 11 miles.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start dropping the gear. GS. And yep, cleared it down. That's gonna give me some drag. Lock.
Would have been nice to see a few guys enjoying jet ski on the approach.
When you land here, like this ND of yours is full of traffic. The what do you call the twin otters? Yeah, the seaplanes. It's full of those guys. You know, it's in fact sometimes difficult to just read MLE because there's just so much traffic there, and you're picking up pretty much.
I mean, I can spawn as a boat right now.
Yeah. I'm really looking to probably get twin otter ops going. So you see that there is a slight, you see there's an angled out. So it gets very funny when you have crosswinds coming in. There down, flaps 3, spoils alarm.
I mean, for a far off distance, it's very difficult to make out which runway you're aiming
Yeah, so if you don't have your instruments and you don't continuously scan, and this does look like a taxiway from here. So a lot of people do end up landing on the taxiway. Sorry, switching across to this one because this always looked like the runway.
I mean, right now it looks like you're aiming for the left.
Exactly. So but this is the new ILS, so it has been. I'm hoping that it is fixed. But the old one also had a slight offset that would make you come like almost in between, and like at some point, if you were not sure that this is what is the runway and what is the taxiway, because this was used as a taxiway, it would actually a lot of people have gotten in trouble.
Now it's making sense as to you're doing to the right.
Yeah. All right.
Oh God, no.
What happened? All right, controls can.
Morning briefing at 6.
Oh, you get a roster pretty late, huh?
Oh, we got the doctor, but we got the message for a morning briefing. And I don't want to go for a morning briefing. I have a ETC duty after the flight. I'm so tired.
Alrighty.
Now I feel like I just do a big blunder in the ATC and they don't call me back again.
Alright, we're nice and
Trust me, at this point, I might as well.
That guy is
I'm cutting me now.
plan. This is so weird. I've not handled the new runway.
Oh, you guys not operating there?
Nope.
Oh, your counterpart is.
Yes. Oops. Oh. Come on, settle down. Oh, no, reverse green D, so.
That's
Little floaty.
I'm 1-3 miles off now.
Alrighty. Is he?
These faded X's.
Yeah, they are.
So nicely done.
So exactly. This is called attention to detail. Okay, I see somebody up ahead also coming on 1-8. Heads up.
That's probably rhetoric.
On the traffic.
I'm
Guys,
going
for
for
team, runway 36. Malé.
I 1-8 wala is that Bangalore guy.
Okay.
And Ritvik is coming 36. He just crossed the Malawi off. तुम क्या 4x करके उड़ा था क्या?
8x.
8x, wow.
Yeah, that guy has filed for a DME out, so he's going to come in 1-8.
Ah. Transponder's going off.
Hello guys, I'll call you.
Alright, so long. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Alright, let's see our landing. So we got a fairly shallow rate of descent and a nice G-force of 1.13, but it's slightly 40. We missed the touchdown marker and it's just slightly ahead of it.
Malé traffic, Western Cover 9-40, turning final runway 36.
मजा आएगा चलो. That guy is doing 1-8.
I think he's right in your face.
Yes, he is.
What's going on? Two minutes seems to be up.
Well. ICMS up, coming up.
I think you'll touch on before me.
Original taxi arrival engine to shut down your electric pump is on. I don't see that guy anymore.
Think he is disconnected or I don't know. He's there.
Is there?
He's landing somewhere else.
No. He landed on the runway.
He's landed? What? Oh, yeah, I see him. He's vacating. All right, you're clear of him, and he's in Air India, is he? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
in
he's
Air
Air
India.
India. 555.
Yeah, I see him vacating. So, well, at least you're clear on the runway.
Bad fuel planning for me. I'm getting all kinds of weather. But I still have 1.4 tons. Why does
Pilot traffic, Western Goa 9242 will land on the current taxiway as we have the old scenery.
All right, I'm just vacating the old, and I see. Beautiful, nice touchdown, man. Right on the markers. All right, I'm taking 3 right. Wait a minute, do I have any? Oh, I do have them.
Ritvik, you land, I'm holding front.
Hold short करो cross कर जाओ.
क्रॉस नहीं कर सकता, टैक्सीवे पे ही आना है. I'm holding short for you.
Yeah, coming in. Lead is on, lights are off, brake sounds are on.
Arjun, which gate did you take?
I'm at 2 right. Engines are off. Beacon is off. Fuel sounds are off. And those are disarmed. Okay, let's go deload now. Go to ground services. Let's connect the PCA. Let's connect the forward and upstairs. Cargo. Plane. We can see the Air India parked at the nearby stand. Not bad. Oh, I see the MD-11 coming in at full speed. Not bad at all. Oh, you just missed the exit for the airplane. Not bad. Alrighty, let's go and let's check the externals. Let's put the bleed off and wait, let's just check the iris performance. That's alright. Wait, that's the end of our flight today. And we do have an actual message. I'm sure it's going to be a delay report. Where's the menu and receive messages, arrival message. Yep.
Does it really looks like MD11? No.
It does, in fact. In fact, it looks pretty accurate to an MD11. For once, at least, I see you in as to exactly what you are.
Lol.
But it's funny that I don't see Aero in his livery. I really didn't think that they won't have
Yeah,
Maldivian.
even you are white for me.
Yeah, I know. I think Maldivian is not really such a big airline, so they've not really modeled for it.
Well, I can see Maldivian, both of you.
Okay, maybe it's just in the
One with a dolphin tail.
Yeah, it is a dolphin tail. You're right. Pretty fun flight. Maybe we should try the twin otter ops one day and just hop islands from one island to the other.
For MD11, I think it was a slow approach, 155 knots touchdown speed.
That's not bad at all.
Once I was flying super heavy MD11, and it gave me my landing speed at 171 knots.
Yeah, that is kind of expected from an MD11. MD11 is a rather funny. I mean, the approach speeds are way too high. Wait, that does one, and I can click another picture. Just all of us. Let me click it from red big side. It. Wait.
Okay, it is giving Lufthansa cargo. Still okay.
It is looking definitely like Lufthansa cargo.
Actually, I've selected Western Global.
You've selected best. Oh, okay. I thought you were a Lufthansa cargo. Because that is pretty accurately like a Lufthansa cargo, but maybe I think it matches it to the closest livery that it gets. But I'm surprised it doesn't have Maldivian. It would be nice to see a Maldivian.
I was like, it would take too much time to prepare. Let's take MD-11 out.
That's about it. Alright guys, that was a lovely stream. We will probably do a lot more flying into Velana maybe sometime soon, in and out of here. Until then, have a safe one. See ya. Bye-bye.